Hey, just wanted to say real quick that if there are audio issues, like if anything's too quiet or too loud, that's because I used a new audio like setup for this. Um so sorry if things are weird or wacky. Um that's my bad. That will be something I will try to improve on in the future. I can already definitely see some errors, so that will probably be something new. I also do want to say, my previous Stanley parable video did get like a lot of attention, or it's a lot of attention by my terms, I guess, already, and it's only been out for a day at the time of recording this, so that is a lot. Thank you. That's really all I can say is thank you so much. That it definitely shows me like what you guys want to see. And I also do really enjoy the Stanley Parable, so I will probably be playing more. Maybe 100% it. Can't guarantee though. But yeah. Thank you, and sorry if there are, or if there is any weirdness. So yeah. Thanks. Okay, it should be up. This is new audio system, so I want to make sure that it's okay. You're gonna have to go in and be like, is this too loud? Is this too quiet? For me.
Okay. Hey, gang. I'm also here. Give me a minute. I gotta
Okay.
deafen you, cover so
Is it? I can't tell if my thing is working on my computer. My side monitor. Okay. Okay, it's picking up the game capture, I think. Yeah. Wow, I'm so
Oh, you are
professional.
you are very quiet.
Me?
I can barely hear you on the stream.
Okay. Hold on, because I deafened one of the other, like. Okay, what about now? Hello? La 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 la. Lee 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 lee. Hello? Noah?
I still think you're quiet.
You. Like, how quiet? Should I just max everything
Like,
out?
try it and here, try it.
Okay. Hello? 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 Hello?
I still, you sound like phone guy. Like, actually, the audio makes you kind of sound like phone guy.
That's. Is that. I think that might be bad.
It's not great. It's a little funny though.
No. This is why I should never, ever redo my audio ever. Don't break a system that ain't broken, you know?
Yeah, I am super duper quiet, and you are on the quiet end, but still okay, but okay, and we both kind of sound like phone guy.
Okay, hold on. Is this better? I just maxed it out.
Hang on,
Hello?
let me see something in the lab.
Okay.
The audio is still just a little odd, but it's okay now, I think.
Okay. Is it like muffled? Is it
Kind of
muffled?
sounds like we're in an open room
Oh.
or like on a phone call.
What about now? Okay. Because now I only have one thing going. What about now? There's also like ambience in the game, anyways, but I don't think that's what you're
It's
hearing.
just a game. It's just interesting.
You're making me tweak a little bit. Hold on, let me check this out for myself.
Yeah, quiet. Just quiet.
Talk
If you
more.
want to hear me if you okay, if you want to hear me talk and what I sound like, I sound a little odd, but I don't know if that's just my Discord or if that's the audio system. It could be a lot of those things. I do sound better now.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna yap a little bit. So if you hear like something, it's just because my computer and the thing. But hold on. Okay. I don't know. I think it sounds fine to me, but I might be tweaking. Let me get my third party expert on this.
Potty.
What? I said party.
You said potty before you said party.
I hate you. Sorry, that was kind of mean. Mean and hateful.
It's okay. It's okay. We're toxic. We're toxic here.
Help.
I think I'm louder than you now, which I don't know if that's a good thing or I think that's not a good thing.
I'm gonna lower your volume just a little bit then. I might also do it on Discord. Womp womp.
Okay, make me quiet.
Womp. Womp womp. Oh, he's not even answering. Hold on. Let me go to my fourth party expert.
Who are your experts?
Super secret people. Super secret people. You know how it is.
I guess.
Do you?
I think if you like just talked louder, it would be fine, but you're gonna have to consciously do that, I think.
I'm fine with actively talking louder. Well, I don't know.
think that should do it.
I don't feel like I'm talking loud though, cuz I listen to it on my like other laptop. That's my quote unquote second monitor, and I feel like I'm fine, but I'm trying to get fourth party expert in here to not like in here, but like to just like check and see if it's okay.
It could just be my laptop as well, but I don't
I
think
hope it's just you tweaking. I hope it's you tweaking.
Oh yeah, you want me to tweak.
Maybe it could be a little louder. It's as loud as it can get. Help!
Well, I have a fan going that I don't get to control, so there's that. But I can talk louder if I need to.
No, it's quiet, but the audio is muffled, so that's not really the fault of the volume. Why is it
Yeah,
muffled?
I said the audio kind of sounded like you were in an open room.
You sound like you're in an open room, Noah.
I am in an open room.
Does it sound like
I
am I in an
otherwise Discord takes my joy.
am I in an open room? Am I in an open room? Repeats myself.
I don't know. Are you?
I might be. No, I'm not.
You see, the thing is
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's literally it's literally all you. It's literally all you.
Okay, fuck you.
It's all your fault. Is the game okay?
Fuck
Can you hear the
you.
game? The ambiance,
Yeah, the
if you
game's
will?
fine. I can hear the game perfect.
Okay. It's just you, Noah. It's just you. Me,
Fuck
I'm
you.
just built like
Fuck
this.
you.
I'm just built like this.
Fuck you.
You're literally so mean. Yeah, the game's fine. Okay. It's literally just you.
Kill
Literally
yourself.
just.
A long time ago, I had to adjust. Okay, a long time ago, I figured out that when I was laughing, Discord would mute me. So Discord hates joy.
I
So
don't think I need
have
anything
to
else, but I don't know.
adjust it so that it doesn't, so that it doesn't hate joy. I can't control this stupid fan. I could, I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
But
So it's just Noah that's in the
Discord
open
just
room.
doesn't want me happy. I sound
Oh.
like I'm in an open room because I'm in an industrial room with concrete ceilings. Concrete.
Oh, by the way, just gonna tell you something, chat. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, chat, just gonna tell you something. I don't stream, like, the opening parts of this game because I just want to get to the title screen, and that's where I start. But, like, I just want to let you know that it asked me to, like, set my time. And I think I talked about this last time. That made me tweak a little bit because I was freaking out because I was like, why is it asking me to set my time? So I set my time, and then it thanked me for setting my time. Noah was
It's
there
gonna
for
let
it.
covers set their time to their favorite time
Yes!
next time.
Next time, I get to sit it to my favorite time. So they're like,
420, smoke it.
help!
Sorry.
Help! Okay, you want to start?
Don't
Why am I
help me.
asking you? Why am I
I don't
asking
know why
you?
you're asking me.
Okay, you ready?
You should disregard what I say.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
ready.
okay. I've already like played some of this game, as you probably know. I literally uploaded the video today, so
Yes. Actually, I should be editing a video right now. Week 3, but I'm not.
okay. All right, starting
Put
the
him on cover
game.
stream.
Starting the game. Let's see. So I've already like beaten the base game, beaten in quotation marks. So let's see if it kind of resets me. If it resets me, I'm not actually gonna be mad.
There's so much to do in this game.
There is so
Like,
much
it'll
to
be
do in
fun.
this game. I'm literally. What if I want to
This
call
is
my
the
wife?
story of a man named Stanley.
Whoa, this is awesome. Already awesome.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
I think it might
number
be,
427.
but it's okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
No freaking way.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
That's crazy.
Telling him what
Noah, how you
buttons to
feel about
push,
this?
how long to push them,
This is
and
crazy.
in what order.
I've never seen
This is
Stanley
what
Parable
employee
before.
427
haven't?
did every day,
I'm lying.
every month of every
Oh.
I've
year.
seen Stanley Parable
And although
before.
others might have
I'm just
considered it
a liar.
soul-rending, Stanley relished
Can
every
you check
moment that the
if
orders
the game
came in.
audio is louder than
As though he
you?
had been
Because
made
it is for
exactly
me,
for
but that
this
just might be
job.
me. Hopefully it doesn't
Stanley
communicate on the stream.
Was happy.
Stanley was happy. I'm happy.
Hang on,
And
I
then
can
one
check.
day,
Give me a
something
minute, I'm
very
gonna
peculiar
check.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the
think
monitor
it's
for
louder
him to
than-
follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
you?
call a meeting,
Or
or
me.
even
Because
say
all
hi.
both of us.
Never in
Okay.
all his years at the company
We'll
had
let this
Stanley
play. We'll let this play, and then I'll
complete
fix it.
Isolation. Something was
Okay.
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I got an achievement for that. Welcome back. Quit the game and come back. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'll turn down the game a little bit, and we'll see how it affects everything. So it's quieter than you and quieter than me now, hopefully.
Okay, do you want me to test?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk for a minute so that I can have backlog.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, let
What
the
could it
narrator
mean?
yap a little bit.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Look. No, it's the funny. Noah? Noah died. Arr. Oh
I
shit.
think you can turn the game up a little bit more. Hang
Okay.
on.
Guys. It's letting me do the funny stuff. Yay! I hope narrator welcomes me back with a big kiss. The silence is kind of crazy. I can't unplug it. This sucks. Oh wait, can I go through that door on the other side? Oh, I don't wanna.
Hello.
Okay, you're
I'm
back?
back. Okay, we're back. We're back.
We're so back.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
You do? Oh my gosh, no, my Pookie loves me.
This is freaking crazy.
I want to go
I
into
can't
that.
believe Pookie loves you.
Yeah, you know how it is. Is it gonna give me like that opening segment all over again? Being like, this
I
is
have no
the new
idea.
content. This is the new
Guys,
content.
guys, I have to admit, shamefully, that I didn't watch Cover's last stream.
No one did. It's okay.
You
I
see,
would have.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable.
He's been
and
reflecting.
about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say
Why
we
is
take
the
it
elevator
one
going really
step
fast?
even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for
No,
the
I'm
first
scared.
time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, this is crazy. Noah live reaction.
2.
The
Yes, you
427.
see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Yeah.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Really? Noah, is this what you've been
That's so
asking
great.
for?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2
Sorry.
is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But
He's,
the
like,
Stanley
tweaking.
Parable 2, now that's an
Oh, he has a
artistic
vision.
statement right there.
I'll let him
It's
cook.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay.
So
Hey.
true.
They took away my bark. I can't bark anymore. Oh yeah, on the last stream I could bark.
That's crazy. Cover?
What?
Not to make you mad at me for like joining you and saying I'm gonna join you, but like, would you be mad at me if I went and did my dishes?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna be here. I'm just gonna be not talking. Because
Okay.
otherwise you would hear me doing my dishes and that would be bad.
That's okay.
Unless you want to hear that ambient
No.
noise.
No.
Dang, you want to hear me do my dishes? Be so for real, chat.
No. Chat say no.
Okay,
The negative one people
okay.
in chat say no.
I'm in chat.
Say no.
Hang on. I think chat wants to hear it, Cover.
No. Chat does not want to hear it.
Okay, down, chat.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Noah. I think Noah already left. Or
I'll
muted.
be back.
Okay. Now it's just me and you, chat, and Noah, who can't speak, so let's explore and talk to myself. Or myself in quotation marks. Help! When do I get the bucket? Is this when I get the bucket? I hope it is. I hope I see some awesome people. Can I can't read that. It's too small. At the real Stanley Parable. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old plus busted. New hotness. Okay. This is literally me. Win-win. Paradigm shift. Synergy. Of course. Wait, I'm literally... It's clicking. The color red. I love... Wait. It's themed around the color red. Oh, new thumbnail's gonna drop then. Red! I love the color red. This is like my color. Oh, Google slideshow? Thanks for attending my meeting. Okay, that one kind of goes crazy. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 1 minus 2. Okay. 2 times New Roman. Oh. Okay. Like 2 halves of the brain. True. The fern. Wait. It's the same fern. Chat. I told you I had it locked in my memory. There's 2. The cloning. The cloning.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Okay.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing.
2 eyes,
for
2
it.
ears, 2 nostrils, 2
I
arms, 2
figure
legs.
that if I can loosely
Whoa. Who took the
organize
red
a
marker?
handful of interesting
Me.
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Scrum.
spring up around
Number
them.
2 chat.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable, is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2, is the sequel to the... Okay. Okay, good one. The number 2. This way to the show floor? Okay. This is, like, kind of funny, because it's like... You're the Stanley. Going through the Stanley Parable. But then you're, like, experiencing the Stanley Parable 2. And so you're, like, hearing about the game development about yourself going through the Stanley Parable, if you get what I'm saying. So that's interesting. New features. Oh, it's my red carpet debut. New content. This is awesome. Okay. Yay. This is... Oh, okay.
Here we are. Go on.
The
Try
bucket,
out some
the
of the new
bucket,
features.
the bucket, the bucket. Guys, it's the bucket. Is that me? Whoa. Literally me. Merch. Is this real? Is this real? It might be. I saw the new content. I did see. Okay, office decoration, Stanley Parable. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Is it gonna... Wait, where is it? Will it dox me? Wait, where... Okay. I want this one.
For the Stanley Parable 2,
No.
I asked
Okay.
myself, what do players really want? And of course,
Yeah.
the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Imagine it like
Isn't that
doxes
wonderful?
me. I don't think it would. We're gonna take a risk.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Oh.
Right now, the button only
that's
says
my
the name
name.
Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here,
of
let's
course.
have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Of course.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, here we go.
let me
Let's
lock
take a
in.
deep breath, clear your mind,
Let me lock in.
forget whoever you are,
Okay.
and simply become a person named Jim.
I'm locked in.
I
Locked in,
want you
Trevor.
to imagine yourself
Shut up,
living
Noah.
as Jim,
I'm locked in.
sleeping and waking
My
as
my
Jim,
name's not covered. It's
falling in
Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing
sorry,
all
Jim.
of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Okay.
Do you feel
Oh,
it deeply?
poor Jim.
Are you really, truly
Yes.
Jim
I'm
right
I'm
now?
Jim.
Jim.
If so, then
Jim, are
please
you okay?
step forward and press the button.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Sorry, Jim.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How did it
Yes,
know?
You see? What a thrill!
How
what
did
a
it
rush!
know?
That was
So
you!
crazy.
The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Oh,
Oh my
it
god.
hits
How did it
even
know?
harder the second time. If this were the only
That's
new
so
feature
crazy.
in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this
This is
personal
so real.
validation. Whoa there,
So real.
cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too
Cowboy.
much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
What?
Otherwise,
No.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
This sucks.
Yeah, Damn. You abused your gym privileges.
I'm so sorry. My apologies.
I got a yogurt.
A good one.
It's strawberry.
By YoPlay?
I suppose I could allow only people
Are they
named
Portugal?
Jim to play the Stanley
Oh.
Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Should I go through this hallway?
Yes.
My demons. The
An
epilogue.
epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Epilogue.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll
Epilogue.
figure that out later.
Okay, good one. Settings World Champion Infinite Hole free achievement. I want the free achievement.
Then you
Noah.
gotta go back to the settings champion.
Noah, look how beautiful. This
Don't
is
you want that
me.
to be you?
This is me.
That's what you look like, Jim.
Yes.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Okay.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and
Why
when
does
you
it say
pull
yes
it,
like
the
that? You're like,
achievement will be
yes,
given
like
to
on the
you.
freak.
It's as simple as that.
This is a freak with an
Okay,
answer.
perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the
Can you hold
hordes of
down?
ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This sucks.
Can't believe you were disappointed again.
Yeah.
Can you get in there?
I don't know.
Damn.
Welcome to the showcase.
Damn. That's good.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we
Oh,
seen yet?
the jump circle. Circle, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back.
You know what?
We're so back.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley
so back.
Parable 2 as well. It's oh wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
We're not so back.
Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
We're not so back. What the freak? It's me, but like, what the freak?
Jim.
No, it's Stanley.
Wah, wah, Stanley.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were Jim.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching
I'm in
a
the
number
void.
go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What the heck, narrator? That's so toxic.
Go towards the light.
I did it.
Yippee!
Oh. 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 I lost myself for a second.
God,
course
it
you
really
did.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I know. Worst thing ever.
You need to go back to settings.
Okay. No, I'm on my
have
way.
to do
I'm
this
on
setting.
my way. I'm on my way.
You're not on your way fast enough.
Infinite
Cover.
jest. I you can't really sprint in this game.
Get faster.
Okay.
Damn it.
Womp womp.
Kill yourself. Sorry.
Womp.
I need to be less toxic on your stream.
Infinite
People need to think I'm a good person, Cover.
infinite hole this way.
Oh, you gotta go to the infinite hole.
What do you think I'm doing?
Gotta go see it.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. Noah, should I do it? Yay or nay?
Yes.
Whee!
You see? Isn't it wonderful?
I
One of
agree.
my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Keep it. Keep going. Don't stop.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Narrator, you should
do it on
know.
the
You should know me at
sooner
this
rather
point.
than later spectrum of things.
You should know me at this point. I love the broom closet. I love the infinite hole.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Are you gonna kill me?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely
No, I
deep
think I'm gonna
hole.
die.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an
funny if-
astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Die.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found
Oh,
me
there's
out,
a mug.
Stanley. I'm a
New
liar
mug.
and a cheat, and you're
Oh,
so
cigarettes.
clever. Look, I think the
Like in
issue
Europe.
here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
You know
What
how it
normal
is.
person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Okay. Okay.
Look, things
Okay.
got a little heated there.
He's
I think
projecting.
we
We
got him
said
that
some things
riled
we didn't
up.
mean.
I'm so sorry.
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here
I'll
when
move
you're
on.
ready.
What?
Don't move on. Don't move on.
It's gonna be like the closet all over again.
Yes.
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
We talked about that outside of your stream, remember?
Oh yeah.
Just stay. Just stay.
Well, he said he's not gonna come back. I kind of miss my Pookie.
No, stay.
No, you're kind of evil.
Stay.
You're kind of evil, Noah.
Stay. Stay.
Okay, I'm going back up. I don't care.
No, stay. Okay, wait, no. Leave.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very
Get back
excited
in.
to show you
Get
even
Get
more
back
of
in.
my ideas
Get
for
back
the
in.
sequel.
Get back in.
Oh,
Get
for
back in.
heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
You
The
know how it
problem
is.
is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A
Not
normal
normal.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh,
Bonk.
did the hole seem even
Wait a
shorter
minute.
to you this time?
Yes.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in
Do it
there
again.
than you
Wait.
did
Do it again.
before.
Do it
I mean,
again. Do it again.
Admittedly, I didn't
Just
make
wait,
an
just wait.
infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had
The
enough?
problem is me.
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I
Yeah.
have guessed?
The
You're back
problem
in the
is
hole.
me.
If this starts to
problem
become a
is-
thing where...
The problem is
Wow.
me.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing.
You know
What's
how it
going
is.
on here?
You should
Stanley,
know.
I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
You know how
Oh,
it
there
is.
it is.
Oh.
The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay,
Yeah,
do it again.
it's not.
Teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Cheat.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What the freak?
You couldn't bear to
No.
be away from the
Stay.
hole.
Okay,
and
I'm
now
staying,
you'll get
I'm staying,
more
I'm staying,
time
I'm
with
staying.
it than you could ever have asked
staying.
for. It's
I'm
a
staying.
win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
I know.
Hey, just wait.
Okay. I'll wait.
I think you're gonna like this one.
Noah, what is that?
What? What is what?
Noah?
What is what, Cover?
What is that noise? What is going on?
I don't know. What is going on, Cover?
There, please. Pookie, come back. Pookie. Pookie, come.
Wait.
Pookie, come home.
Just wait. Just wait. You're gonna enjoy this one.
I'm scared. I don't know if I trust you.
You're gonna enjoy this one.
Are you sure?
Stay.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
If creatures from the void come and get me, I'm killing you.
No one's gonna come and get you.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
enjoy your hole.
Oh shit. I've seen this in the GIFs. This is awesome.
Stay here, please.
Stay at this one.
Just wait. Just wait.
Change my perception? Should I change my perception?
Yeah.
Oh, true. Oh, wait, this one goes crazy. Change my reality? Oh, true.
The H again.
No.
No.
Oh.
You're no longer using up the space of my head's stronger.
Oh, shit.
You're no longer
Wow.
Change yourself. That's so crazy. Oh.
my head's stronger. Now you're no longer using
Oh,
up the space
right.
of mine.
Oh, this one's beautiful.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the
Don't
space
stay
of
here.
mine.
Yeah.
Right here. This music.
Stanley?
Oh,
Stanley.
Pookie!
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Yeah.
drifting away into dreamland.
You know how it
But
is.
we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second.
Okay.
You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
The freak? British?
British free.
Guys, I think I'm gonna doze off again. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, you found an ending. I led you right to an ending.
Oh. Yeah! I did. Wow,
Here we
guys.
are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
No screenshots? Oh, womp womp.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
Happy 12th birthday
Which
goes
would you go
crazy.
with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
This sucks. Holy balloon.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay. Oh, there's the mostly infinite hole. Smiles. Infinity? I don't think so. I think I need to go.
Do you want me to lead you somewhere?
No.
You want to just explore and figure it out?
That's kind of how I did it last time.
Yeah, but I'm here now.
I know. I
A
want to
common
do this
complaint of
one.
Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Well,
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
I need
Bucket.
one of these
You see,
in real
Stanley,
life.
anytime
You
you're
do.
holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's
Hold on, I'm plugging in
true.
my phone.
As long
Not
as you
watching
hold
it.
on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may
True.
even come
Give
to
it to me.
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less
Oh,
uncomfortable.
womp womp.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Womp
Yes,
womp.
the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, okay, freak.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, really? This is so
The
awesome.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award
That's
if
what
it
I'm
isn't
saying.
already.
Should we go back to the hole with this?
yes.
I actually kind of forgot what the hole is already. Good thing there's signs. Signs that I apparently cannot read. Okay. This bucket is actually kind of like realistically textured too. That's kind of crazy. This is so real.
Real.
Okay, this is a little toxic.
No. Real. So you can't get in?
No.
Aw. Are you sure you don't want me to take you anywhere?
No. Unless I get bored.
I'm not. Okay, okay. Just know that I have a vision.
You have a vision. Are you plagued by visions?
I'm plagued by visions.
I'm plagued by
More
visions.
specifically, one of my favorite endings to watch. So.
I think I know like maybe what you're talking about. And honestly, I kind of want to
What do
get
you-
it too, maybe.
What? Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The thing is my favorite ending to watch requires one or two other endings before that. So
Oh.
I'd be guiding you for a minute, but it would be worth it. It would be worth it. I promise.
True.
Promise. Cross fingers. Trust. Trust.
You know, like that one part in the Stanley Parable, like I don't know. it might be a me thing, where it's like, okay, call your wife.
Mhm.
I unplugged the phone.
Yeah.
I never got to call my wife.
Should have called your wife. Freak. I'm kidding.
No, I literally went up to the wall, I looked at the plug, and I was like, hold on. Can I unplug this? And then it unplugged, and the narrator's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm gaming.
I'm gaming narrator.
Okay, Noah. You can start leading. I'm a little like, okay,
Are you done?
a little, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to get you to an ending.
I know how to get you there, but I don't know how to.
Well, you see, the thing is the one I have, the guide I have, starts from the beginning of the game. So
Oh,
unless you want to restart, then
no.
right now you're just walking around with that bucket. Let's see where this takes us first. Let's see where this takes us first. Let's see if you can get anywhere with this bucket. Can you go back into the bucket hole? Hole? Hole. Can you put it back? Can you say no?
Come on, narrator. I feel so comforted. I just don't need this.
That's so real. It's nice, but is it that nice?
Oh, no.
You can't?
I
Can you
cannot.
throw?
No.
We need to trigger some audio. What about that
Narrator!
chair?
Oh, man.
Damn it.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Actually, it's blocked off, I think.
It is.
I was like, we can just go back.
Can we go back to the name bot? Is that gone still? Can you press any of those buttons? No. Can you get into any of those doors?
We're gonna do my favorite game. I literally, like, towards the end, I just started, like, jiggling every doorknob I could.
Oh, real?
Narrator, this isn't funny. Where are you?
Have you done the new content ending?
Which ending is that one? I've
Um,
just done silly things without even knowing the names of them.
Entering the new content door.
Yes.
Entering the new content door, walking a maintenance hallway into a small on-rails platform. Have you done any of these things?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Stanley is shown a presentation of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yes.
As the platform rides around, big theatrical props and a vocal presentation from a new narrator tell the story of the 2013 Stanley Parable. Its critical commercial success, blah, 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 blah. When the ride comes to a halt, the Stanley and the narrator are met with an elevator, which takes an uncomfortable amount of time to start and get moving. This frustrates the narrator, and his first impressions of Ultra Deluxe are sour. The elevator leads to a large room with, at the center, the first piece of new content in Ultra Deluxe, the jump circle. Wah, 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 wah. You've done this.
Yeah, I've already wasted all my jumps.
Okay. New content leads to a hallway, catwalk hanging over the void in a blue office space, which further leads to a room with a handwritten sign that reads, "Thank you for enjoying the new content." Have you done this?
Yes.
You can do that with the bucket, but we'll get there later. We'll get there later. Okay. Um, you need to complete the new content ending and then crawl into a vent.
I've already
So,
done that. I actually just found like an area that just says exit in big like text.
All right. Have you seen
Okay.
everything you wanted to? Ready to move
Wait.
on now?
Okay.
That's crazy. The big exit sign actually does something. Whoa.
That's crazy. No
So, Stanley,
screenshots.
what
Can
do you think? Do you like
can you
all of the
jump?
new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
Is it?
definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay. He's cooking.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable
Started at
2.
office. We're gonna go through the same. Oh.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Okay, wait.
Hold
He
on.
might be onto
Let me do a
something.
different arrangement. Okay, yes.
He might be onto
yes,
something,
This
Noah.
is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Maybe onto
Version 2.
Wait, he might be onto something. The jump
Who am I
circle
kidding,
also
Stanley?
leads to the
This isn't a
infinite
coherent
hole.
video game at all. It's a
This
lot
might
of
be
gags.
onto something.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how
Okay.
good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Send me back to
I
my
can
home.
take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Send me
Tastefully,
home.
of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Stanley Parable Ultra
Let me see if I
Deluxe.
can whip something up.
That's what he's gonna say, and it's gonna be really
Perfect.
funny.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Whoa. New Game Plus.
Hang on.
Okay, I'm holding.
Hang on.
This
I'm
is the
reading
story
something
of a
to see if
man
this
named
is.
Stanley.
Okay.
You listen while I read.
I will
Stanley
watch.
worked for a company in
Balloons!
a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And
He's kinda
although
like me,
others
for
might have
real.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm also happy. One must imagine
And
Sisyphus
then one
happy.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
The
Stanley.
two.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order
Oh,
had
no.
arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to
No.
give him instructions,
Get well
call a
someday.
meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But
I hope
as he
the
came
audio's
to his
fine,
wits
but
and
even
regained
then.
his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yay!
Yeah. Go outside.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Go outside?
What could it mean?
No,
Stanley
no,
decided to
keep
go to the
going.
meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pause. Question. Oh, you did get it. Okay. Pick it up, Pookie. You deserve it.
Stanley picked
Pick
up
it
the
up.
bucket.
Okay. Okay.
Username access.
Okay.
Okay.
We.
Yeah?
You need to go back to the new content.
Okay.
The new content, sorry.
I think I have to do the thing again. Everything. But it's okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
One
But
must
Stanley
imagine
had
Sisyphus
felt the bucket
happy.
calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
The bucket was
And
calling
here
out
it
to me.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
It
Yes,
was.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
The bucket is my best friend.
Have you done the
No,
skip ending?
never
Did I
mind.
ask you that?
Yeah, I
Bucket
have.
was wrong.
How many
Stanley
times?
took the door on his left
I think
to
once.
go back to the meeting room.
We need to do
No.
that again.
Said the bucket.
I'm gonna
Don't
tweak.
go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Oh, the bucket's
cargo
kinda
lift,
toxic.
Yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Can I jump off? Man,
Schizophrenic.
the
Can't believe Stanley became schizophrenic.
the floor looks really nice.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw
Oh,
himself to
yeah.
his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Elber core.
Silver?
Sorry, my demons. My demons.
Okay.
All of his co-workers
Can
were
we-
gone. What
Can we
could
go
it
to the
mean?
skip ending?
Stanley decided to go to the
You want me to
meeting
get the
room.
bucket or
Perhaps
no?
he had simply missed a memo.
Take the bucket. It'll be better.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
It's
It'll
not
still
giving.
be entertaining.
It's not giving me the option to go to the new content yet, so I think I have to do it normally. Be normal.
Okay. Try to be
Stanley
normal.
clutched the bucket
I'll be
tightly
normal.
to his chest and entered the
Be
door
normal,
of
and then we'll do
death.
the skip ending again.
I'll be normal. I'll lock in. Be normal.
Then we'll do skip ending and don't
Still
get the bucket
no one
next
was
time.
here. Stanley needed the
Don't or
bucket's
do.
warmth and
You'll
comfort
like
now
skipping.
more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom
we do this
closet.
ending?
It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be,
Can you even
given the
hand over
pressure
the
that the
bucket?
broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to
No.
be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream
my
of petty
goodness.
insults simply in
But
order to get
freak.
you to hand over the bucket?
Oh,
You
Stanley,
gotta stay
His
here.
I
voice
never liked
cracked.
this broom closet for a variety of
Damn.
reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and
What?
lasting friends?
that's
that your
toxic.
relationship is purely
Crazy.
superficial and convenient?
What?
That
That's
your life
crazy.
is so banal and meaningless that
No.
you feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I
Oh my
never.
goodness, I called you a
Go on,
cheater.
Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
I hate you.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them
Many.
point by point. Share your journal
Starts, like,
entries
listing off
detailing the rich
Ilberlore.
emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket
my
as
goodness.
they have changed
Stanley?
and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Die.
Can you put it in that corner spot? Is that where it's supposed to go?
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once
Okay.
and for all. Here we go.
Oh,
There.
perfect.
Now it's settled. No more debate.
Yes.
No more discussion. Take a
Perfect.
hike, broom closet.
That's what
with
I'm
all
saying.
your meandering philosophical
That's what I'm
diatribes
saying.
about the nature of cleaning supplies
So
and their
true.
relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
True. Should I leave now?
See,
All
the-
right,
the
I've got
talking
a
starts
second
again.
sticker back
Wait,
here,
hold
and
on.
I'm going to slap it on as
You
well
can
because
stay.
I think it's appropriate. You
Perfect.
See, I feel
We need to
that
stay.
it works because
I'm
the
gonna
sticker
get just
is
more stickers,
also
I
a
think.
bucket. That
Exactly,
way, if
it'll
you're
be
ever
perfect.
unsure whether the thing you're holding
I love
is
a decorated
bucket or not,
bucket.
you can look down at this sticker and say to
Can we
yourself,
get like a humanized
"Ah,
bucket with
it's a
like cool, like
bucket."
just with
There really is
tattoos?
a
That'd be
wide
awesome.
variety of applications for this sticker.
Yes.
The droning of the lights.
You know what? I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the
I
silent
know,
treatment.
right?
And to be
This is so
honest, I'm
toxic.
sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in.
So
I'll
true.
see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to leave, you can, I guess.
Okay.
But you should stay if you want to. Okay.
We're back in the freaking broom closet with the freak. Noah, I hope you know that, like, one of my friends told me to stay in the broom closet, and that was, like, half the stream.
Okay, okay. Do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, we can leave.
We can't do this again.
No. Okay, okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No freaking way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
I actually
discover
kinda
not
forgot
an
the code already,
indication of
but-
any human life. Crushed
I think
by
the first-
weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the
Oh,
soothing
true.
presence of the bucket.
True.
Even
You know
now,
how it is.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
True.
The bucket would, and he knew it.
I have an
The
ending
two
that's
of
gonna
them
go
were
so hard.
inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
I did notice, though.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh, wait, that is actually what I thought it was.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Bucket is
Yes,
guiding
This
him.
is certainly the most logical explanation.
Go through and end the game. It'll
Okay.
be so real. I
Oh, there's a
found an ending for you
collectible.
that you're gonna
There's a
love.
collectible! No.
There are collectibles in the game now, Cover.
I'm so sorry. I got
dis-
I got
Elevator
distracted.
I'm kidding.
Plummeting
Oh,
towards
but you know what
an
I can
unknown
do?
fate.
I can go back up.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together,
Any?
if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the
literally
number
true.
3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the
Stanley
number 3
Parable
again.
3.
The bucket said nothing.
The bucket's toxic. Sorry.
The bucket is me. I'm the bucket now. Am I your bucket, Cover?
Yeah. No,
Hang
it's
on.
gone.
Take a bite.
Here we are, said
Oh.
Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the
Okay,
keypad
we're gonna
and
try it.
began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and... Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button.
That's
I'm
what
having
I'm
the
saying.
time of my life.
Yes,
Stanley
that's
looked
literally me.
expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him?
Bucket's kind of
Once
toxic.
Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
The bucket doesn't care about Stanley's hyperfixations.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something.
Bucket is
Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Yeah, the bucket's kind of mean for that one.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Stanley and the bucket walked straight
Oh, should I
ahead
do
through
the
large door that
one
read,
ending where I like get
Mind
crushed?
Control Facility.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. It'd be funny.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet
Oh,
a violent
no.
death. The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around
The
and get
bucket
back
is
on
telling
track.
me things. The
At
bucket...
this point, Stanley
voices
and
in
the
my
bucket were
head.
knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
You know it.
Mm-hmm. Red.
You know how it is.
The end is never the end, it's 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 never the end.
Yay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected
You
on
know
how
how it is.
meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
No, literally.
Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as
Holy
Stanley and the
woman.
bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end,
A womp
as it
womp.
was crushed
Sorry.
violently to death.
Damn. Have you met Mariella?
I don't know.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent
Then we'll
bucket.
go.
It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious
bucket's
bucket to
gone.
behold.
In memoriam. You found something else. Keep going.
Uh-oh.
Can
You
you
found
see
something
how
else that I
arrogant
forgot
it
about.
was for Stanley to take a bucket like this?
The
and
way
to
that you say
claim
that
it
is
for his
crazy.
own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Yeah. Coping strategies. Of course. Of course. Oh wait, this is literally
What?
real.
Bucket.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
How do you feel about this cover? Jump. Jump, jump, jump.
I don't think I can.
I don't know where to go from here.
You
Oh.
know?
I don't know what to do.
There is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Okay. Die.
Let Stanley die. Let him
Yes.
be crushed by the machine.
This is what I
Don't
say all the time
reset
to my
the game.
OCs.
Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander.
Of course,
a
of course,
new
of course. I
world,
agree,
a
I
new
agree, I agree,
vision.
I agree, I agree. I agree. I agree, I agree, I
I
agree.
agree, I agree, I agree, I agree, I agree.
I agree, I agree, I agree. I agree. Okay, guys, that's it. Industry. No.
Anyway, I have somewhere for us to go. Can I take you there?
Yeah.
Go forward.
go forward. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Should I
Stanley
get the
decided
bucket?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
No.
missed a memo.
If you don't know, let's do it without the bucket, and then we'll do it with the bucket. We'll do
Okay.
it both ways. Get to the 2 doors.
When Stanley
Go
came
left.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to the staircase.
You want me to go down?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Have you been down?
Feeling a
I've
wave
been
of
down.
disbelief, Stanley
So you've met
decided to
her?
go up to his boss's office.
Maybe.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
At
boss's
the very
office.
least, we'll do this again so you can get a little refresher.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during
I've
work
been
hours,
here.
he might be fired for that.
Keep going.
And in such a competitive
Okay.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because
Keep
he
going.
believed everyone had vanished. His
You go
boss
in
would think he was
circles and then
crazy.
you like
And then
you
something occurred to Stanley.
tweak.
Maybe, he thought to himself,
Just keep
maybe
going.
I am crazy. All of my
I am
co-workers blinking
crazy.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked
Oh
down?
no.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
Womp
that
womp.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yes.
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go
I was
back to
stretching.
my
I'm sorry.
boring
My
real-life
apologies.
job pushing buttons.
Sorry, I didn't know
may
you were
as well
stretching.
enjoy this while I'm
I
still
thought you just
lucid.
stopped, and I was like,
So,
No.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Yay.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And
No
it too
freaking way.
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps
I
the
just am.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a
Yeah,
voice
true.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his
You
life.
know how it is.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
Oh, is it the
beyond a
is it the
doubt
dead?
that this was, in
Not the
fact, a
dead girl.
dream.
The
Did
the girl who
voice not
sees us
see
when
him
we
float
die.
and make the magical stars just a
Yeah.
moment ago?
Yeah,
How
I've
else would
seen
the voice
her.
explain all that?
Okay,
This
okay,
voice was
okay.
a part of himself too.
We're
Surely,
gonna do this
surely,
again with
if
the
he could
bucket.
just,
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh,
he would
okay.
prove it. He would prove that he was
Just
in
kidding. It's
control.
gonna be funny though.
That this was a
Okay.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he
Oh
invited
no.
himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through
No.
with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All
Your
I want
wife?
is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
No.
I am okay.
No. Yeah.
Stanley began screaming.
Me.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Wow, he's
Please,
literally
just someone
me.
tell me I am real. I must be real. I
Literally
must be.
me.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Blop blop.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke
Fully
up on a
free.
day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh
But on this
no.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
You are not
I
normal.
am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Wrong.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Real as freak. Average reaction.
Real. Get the bucket.
Okay. I'll get the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could
did
it
it mean?
mean?
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the
You're
bucket.
going back down those stairs.
Stanley
gonna go back
clutched the
down those
bucket
stairs.
tightly to his chest
You know how it
and
is.
entered the door on his left.
We are just going down them stairs.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Sorry, I
Perhaps
thought I
his
saw
boss's
something.
office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy?
Yes.
The bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
It seems like every
He
ending
held
the
the
bucket
bucket
fumbles.
close,
Womp
yet felt
womp.
none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
Oh,
How did
no.
I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no
Oh.
good would come from
Oh,
this.
no.
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence
True.
of his bucket.
Guys,
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh,
Whoa.
gracious, he exclaimed. Without
Oh,
my bucket,
gracious,
I've
this
gone
is
truly
crazy.
mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room,
Oh.
passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his.
Oh,
None
what
of them were
the-
his special bucket.
It's the
Come
car?
to me,
Oh, I thought the
Stanley.
car was going to be a
Find
bucket.
me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks.
Oh no.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
How did that
It was
happen?
incredibly painful.
Oh.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh, womp.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Stanley died.
Mariella
Mariella.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked
Oh,
to her
true.
place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
True.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought.
That's what I'm
And she
saying.
hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass.
Help!
And she backflipped all the way to work.
Oh wait, she's real. Wait, she's a real one.
Is that worth it?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in
Crazy.
his arms again, he was home.
Hold on, let's do a...
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office.
You know how it is.
Nothing responded to the bucket's touch.
Wait.
But it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
Wait. Yes! No, this is awesome.
I'm so ready.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting
What do I
room.
need to do now?
But
Just
Stanley had felt
exist?
the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee
I have a
lounge
vision
was
for where we
simply
go
the
next,
place to
but
be.
let's
And here
do
it
what you want to
was.
do
Had
first.
the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
We can't have the
Stanley
bucket
took
for
the
what I
door
want
on
to
his
do
left
next.
to go back to the
Okay.
meeting room.
Go straight.
I want to call my wife. I mean, not
No,
call my wife.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
The bucket has a
cargo lift,
nagging
yes,
voice.
Good.
Don't kill
Said the
yourself.
bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question
Let's
why
follow
or
the bucket.
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Right.
Let's do what the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Okay.
Stanley once again
it?
obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
And what
Pick
if I
up
don't?
the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
I actually haven't picked up the
Unplug it.
phone. Should I do? Oh, I'll unplug it.
Unplug it.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do
Am I
things.
about to get a
Buckets can't
video
talk. It was a
on
joke.
free will
Don't you
again?
get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
It's
Ah,
not funny to me.
can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult.
True.
I wish I were better at it. But there isn't
Me.
exactly an instructional video on comedy
Wait.
that one can watch to
This
fully-
one might
Oh, wait,
be.
yes,
This
there
might be
is.
helpful to me.
It's sitting right here. Let's
Real.
take a look.
Trevor, how many times did you press the skip button when you did the skip ending?
What is comedic
All
timing?
of them.
What is comedic timing?
How many times?
How does it work?
All of
How
them.
long should it last?
Through to the
How
end?
can it be used
Yeah.
to effectively silence your political enemies?
18 times?
And more importantly,
I didn't
can it be
count.
taught in its entirety within 90
Okay.
seconds? Thankfully, the
That's my
answer
favorite
to all of these
ending.
questions is yes.
That's your favorite
Let's
ending?
dive deeper.
Yeah.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
Bwomp, bwomp.
in all likelihood, you did it while
Kill yourself.
standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees
Okay.
Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, Start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
Okay. No, you want to go first?
Good.
Oh,
This
never mind.
saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a
course.
comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times.
Of course.
Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even
Literally.
tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all,
No.
we're each of us needed on the front
Oh my
lines of the
God.
war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give
The
our
leg?
lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Of course.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't
Maybe.
it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing
Proper
are
comedic
still as
timing.
relevant today as they were back then. So, with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Defy.
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying what I would do, which is defy.
I can feel it.
Get on the
This
catwalk.
time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking
What?
bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How
kidding, just
absurd.
kidding.
What a hilarious
I'm kidding,
concept.
I'm kidding.
The
Do
king
what you
of
want.
comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video.
We let him have
Otherwise,
it.
who knows
Let's
where
let
we'd
him
be
have
right
this
now.
one.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't be the king of
Let's let
comedy,
him have
that's
this
for
one.
sure.
Let's let Pookie have this one.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink
Okay.
things.
Freak.
Dog mode.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Go to the one on the right.
You know it. One must
Let's
imagine.
let Pookie have this.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy.
Yes,
I'm
you
nothing.
do.
I'm not
You do,
even the
Pookie.
lowliest
I am the
joke-telling
king of
well.
comedy.
I think
What if you're not covered?
I think
The
I need to
narrator
go
is.
back and
I'm so
rewatch
sorry.
that instructional video again.
No.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
They entered the door on the right.
Yes, yes.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already?
He's tweaking. He's
No,
like
no.
tweaking.
Here we
Keep
go.
going.
You ready?
I
When
know.
Stanley and the
Keep
bucket
Holy
came to a set
confusion
of two
ending.
open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Sorry, I was preventing it from opening.
You stopped it.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
He's tweaking.
Here we
He's
go.
tweaking.
You ready?
My mic is up.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the
Up.
left.
Into the door on the left.
We're back at the phone already.
We're back at the phone already? No.
No.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors,
Thanks, Noah.
they entered the door on the left.
You should let me ban. You should let me strike them down.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Oh my
No.
God.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
That's what you're saying. That's what
We're
I'm
back
saying.
at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
What?
I must imagine.
We're back at the phone already? No.
I really don't know if there's anything we can do here. I don't know how many times we need to do this.
Here
I
we
did not
go.
pull this up.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
You can look it up. I'm just gonna continue.
Trying to look it up. I don't
What?
see it.
We're back at the phone already? No.
I'll go left this time.
Here we
Switch
go.
it up.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Of
Did you not
course.
even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's
Womp.
done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
I'm proud. I'm loud and proud.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you. It's as though all of your
You
other
know, apparently that would just keep happening.
pale in comparison. Yes.
That just would have
But
kept
let me
happening
try
over and
this,
over again.
Stanley.
So,
I heard that you are pale with shame.
I did
over
pull it
how
up.
unabashedly in love with a
can I
bucket
give you a
are.
vision?
No.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no, you've probably done this one.
Is it the delivery? Pale
Which one?
with shame. Pale with shame. Pale. What's another word to
Games?
describe a bucket? Stanley, this
Have
bucket
you done
is
the
so
games ending?
mental. I
I
feel
have
like
no
I saw
idea.
him playing guitar. No.
Do you want me
Getting
to
away
take
from
you to
making fun
games
of
ending and
Stanley's
we'll see if
obsession
you've
with the
done
bucket,
games
which was the
ending?
whole point
Yeah.
of this. I'm no good
Okay.
at these jokes.
Me,
I
do
need
you
more
want to go?
instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More
When this ends,
instructional
this
videos.
will end.
Let's see.
I miss the ending where he got all pathetic and sad. I miss that version.
Okay, don't get the bucket. Go forward. Go to the doors. No bucket.
The meeting room.
No
Yes, that's where
friendship.
everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. When Stanley came
Right.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, keep going.
Okay.
Stanley was so
You're
bad
gonna wanna
at
get up
following
on a catwalk.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Where? That one? Up there?
No, the lower one, right? No, no. When you're on the lift, you can get up onto the catwalk.
Wait.
Do you want to try whatever this is? Let's try whatever this is. Get in the vent.
Hold on. Collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Yes.
no reward for collecting all of these,
Yes.
only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Job
You
well
can't
done.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you
I
come
will.
across
I
one
will.
of
I
these
will. I will.
beautiful
I will.
figurines.
I will.
You will. You will. Do you want to do something else? Get in the vent. I don't know what we're doing now. Let's go.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office
I
had
have no
begun.
idea where we
Was
are.
so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every
Every
time you watch a
game
movie where it
Harrison
turns
goes
out
over.
all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Womp womp.
Okay. I know what we're gonna do.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Okay,
knew
now we'll
it
do
perfectly well.
what you want.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
We just had
employee
to-
Yeah, it's
lounge
fine.
first,
That was a
just
little
to
funny.
admire it.
We had to.
It was very
Standing
funny.
now
My
in this
demons.
incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So you're gonna want to get down on
Look,
that.
Stanley, I think
Yeah.
perhaps we've gotten off
I
on the
haven't done
wrong
that
foot
before,
here.
so this is
I'm
new.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yay!
I realize that investing
give
your
you
trust
2
in
enemies.
someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Blue.
prove it. Let me
Blue?
prove that I'm on your side. Give
Oh,
me a
wait.
chance. Another
The
miniature
collectible
Stanley
first.
figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What
Stanley
about
cups.
Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt. Now
Blue?
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, Perhaps
Yep.
you misunderstood. Stanley
Again.
walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken
Stay.
rooms, exposed developer textures.
I was
this
just
what
reading
you
the
wanted to
Stay
do?
in
wall.
this area.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
He's so
Do you
hateful.
not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for
Hang on,
some
let me
real
look.
critical
Wait,
feedback
stop.
here.
Let me see if it needs something. Do whatever you want.
5 out of 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't
Thank
even
you,
try.
narrator.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Is this real? People?
No.
Oh.
You. A dead rat. Go through wherever.
Oh. Can I actually, or?
It says wherever. Do whatever you want, and we'll see what we need to do from there.
Now,
Oh,
would you
just
say
60
that
back.
competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby
have
crawls
options?
left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
I
It's
have
a very
options?
meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of
on,
endlessly
Robert.
confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh shit. This is like Resident Evil 8.
So, you want to play the game just for 4 hours?
Do I actually have to do that?
Or fail. It'll give you 2 different endings.
I don't have the time for 4 hours.
Fail.
You heartless bastard.
Whoa.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay.
Yes.
My favorite,
This seems
like,
like
freak.
it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
I think
our
I've seen this in a
backstory?
horror
What is
game.
our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your
Isn't this like a real game
perhaps
too?
for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes.
But
that
wasn't it
must
like
That is a
really
real game.
mid?
I think it's like
fascinating
fire or
venture into
something.
the experience
Isn't
of
it
total
mid?
mental
There's another game that
depravity.
looks
So
similar
far,
to
I love
this, but
everything
it's a
about
horror
this
game, but this is
Stanley.
not the horror
And it
one.
seems there's even
Yeah,
more.
I know about the horror
Come,
one.
let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
But I heard like
Firestorm or something.
there's a horror
I don't know
game
what this is.
where there's like a cult out here and you see them and they see you and they come after you and it's like, oh, I'm scared.
It's called Firewatch.
The mid one or the horror
Oh,
game?
no,
The,
can't be.
the original. The non-horror.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, true.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions.
So true.
No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this
Oh,
is
this
exactly
is-
what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Holy Rocket League.
Okay, so what exactly
Yes,
do we do
Rocket
here?
League.
Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's
First
sports
time narrator's
ball. Oh,
ever
what
seen
fun.
like
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay. I can try.
Rush it in.
Yay! Oh, I'm going fast. Wait, hold on.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yes.
Is it better than my miserable little...
No.
What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it.
No,
You
no,
know
no,
that.
no, 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 no. I can't do this. I can't do this without him.
Hang on. I'm reading.
I'm holding on.
I'm reading. Just keep walking.
Where? This way?
Straight? Anywhere. It said straight, but you can
Oh,
do whatever
shit.
you want.
I just fell. Oh.
Walk into your office.
My office?
Yep. There's a room with the light turned on. You need to find it.
Thanks, Noah.
Still the same number. 423. Oh.
Oh, I'm just so good navigating.
You can leave.
Okay. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the
No, he's
fear and the
literally so
confusion.
real.
That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
I'll explain something to you in a minute
Yes,
after
I'll be
this.
back. There's no other way.
Okay.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay, so the place it took you to, the weird off place, is there's a Half-Life 2 mod. If you know what Half-Life is.
Yeah, that's what the Stanley Parable originally was.
Yeah, it takes you to that.
Oh.
It shows you that.
All of his co-workers were
Did not
gone.
know that.
What could it mean? Stanley decided
that's
to
what
go
it
to the
looked like.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Damn.
missed a memo.
Glow up. I wish they would let us in.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in
You
the
know how it
office,
is.
but it didn't make a single
Bucket,
difference.
yay or nay?
Nor did it advance the story in any
Hang
way.
on. Let me consider this. Get the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket
Find
and
room
smiled.
434.
He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
The numbers are getting smaller.
No, really?
Yeah, no shit. I get it.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
To his cheek is crazy. Okay, this is 434.
There's supposed to be a room, I think. Is there a window around you?
I turned off a computer.
Hang on. Go in his room. And I found another ending for you to do, but we can't do it.
Because of the
'cause
bucket?
you did the door. No, because the door's shut.
Oh. Is it the one where you just stay in there?
Yeah, but it's different with the bucket.
How do you get the bucket? And then...
I don't know how to make it.
How do you get the bucket to
Hang
stay?
on.
You're looking it up?
I'm trying to figure it out. If the phone on desk 434 rings, or if the narrator wonders if the orders actually stopped coming in, the door to Stanley's room will stay open. You can get in and close the door. I guess we can't do that now because of this. Let me find something else for you to do.
We'll do a quick reset.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was
hang on,
not the
no.
correct way to the meeting room, But Stanley had felt
Quick,
the bucket calling to
jump.
him, telling him that the employee lounge
Okay,
was simply
go
the
back.
place to be.
Okay, I'm going back.
Ma'am.
Hold on, let me. I think we need a reset.
No. I found something that may tell us what to do to get a different ending that is gonna be
And
fun.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never
Where are
mind.
you going?
The bucket was wrong.
Do you want me? I don't know what
Stanley
you want me
took
to
the
do.
door on his left
Well, the door's
to go
shut now.
back
We
to
can't
the
go back.
meeting room.
So just do what you want. Kill yourself or something. I don't know. I don't care what you do. I
The
have two
illusion
things
of
we can do.
free
Said the
choice.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of
blomp,
himself and the
blomp.
bucket, his dearest
Womp
friend.
womp, Stanley.
So he threw
you
himself to
dumbass
his death,
bitch.
that they might die
That's
in
mean.
one another's
Sorry,
arms.
Stanley.
How deeply
You hate
touching.
him.
I'm a little bit of a hater. Hang on. Stay in there for a minute. Can you turn to the computer and look at it?
I'm taking a gander. The clock is ticking the same time as the green flash.
Fun. I don't. Here, try leaving the room. Damn it. Do whatever you want. Go without the bucket. See what happens. Or go with the bucket. See what happens. I don't care what you do. Do
The
whatever you
good old
want.
bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Stanley
Go
clutched
kill
the
yourself
bucket
again. Let's see if
tightly
that
to his
gets us
chest
anywhere.
and entered the door on his left.
Kill yourself again. Let's see if that's an interesting thing.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself
womp
and the
womp.
bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
How
deeply
romantic.
touching.
Okay. Look at the computer again. Let's see if we can make this happen. Can you tap? Okay, can you look out? I don't know if we can force this.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
You know how
What if
it
he had
is.
to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers
Okay.
would come. Eventually, someday,
Well,
they would arrive. Soon,
I have some.
very soon
I
now,
don't think we can
this will
force the
end.
bucket ending,
He
so
will be
I have a
spoken
different
to.
thing we can do
He
with the
will be
button ending.
told what to do.
Okay.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Get out.
The phone's ringing.
Go get the bucket.
Where
go
are we
back.
going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him. As soon as Stanley noticed that the door to his office was still open, he rushed in with his bucket and shut the door. The pressure of going out and finding another bucket variant on one of the Stanley Parable's classic endings was simply too much for him. "It's nothing but swapped-out dialogue describing a bucket," he screamed to himself. "It's not nearly different enough to be considered a true sequel." No, he would stay right here in his office where things were safe, familiar. If others were happy with the bucket endings, well, good for them. But Stanley knew that one day, somehow, a true sequel would emerge with actual new content. If only he had waited long enough. Just a little longer, Stanley. Keep waiting. You'll get it one day, surely. Eventually. Just keep waiting. Just a little longer now.
I think it's funny how you're like, we can't really force it, and then I was like, wait, the phone.
It's happening.
The phone.
It started happening. Okay, I have somewhere else you can go. Go get the bucket.
Yay! My pookie!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself. And a good bucket,
Okay,
a
go
strong
back.
bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and
Get on
distinction.
Get on 434's desk.
Stanley
I can do
clung the
that?
bucket to his cheek.
I think
Could
you're
his
supposed to be
co-workers
able
really
to.
all be
Oh.
gone?
Go out the window.
Oh,
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone.
Okay.
Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it
oh my
witnessed,
god.
desecrating the land and lives of
Oh,
untold numbers
what
of
the
innocent
freak?
humans,
That's
and the
kinda
bucket's
mean.
own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams
Look,
and
it's kinda
wishes
real.
met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley. "What are you talking about?" he screamed.
He's real?
"You're a bucket!" To this, the bucket furrowed its brow. "No," said the bucket, "not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of— No! Stanley screamed even louder this time. "This is stupid!
The voice acting goes crazy.
Hey, bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?" As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power,
No
its
freaking
fangs
way.
glistening like—
Whoa. Whoa. Oh
My
my
God, Stanley, you did it.
You
You
killed the
saved us from
bucket
the
cover.
bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
We're getting the bucket.
No. Do you know what we should do? Get back on the desk.
Do it normally?
Get back on the desk without the bucket.
Have to like figure out how. Yeah.
At first,
The phone is
Stanley
ringing
assumed
again,
he'd
too.
broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yes.
So, now that
The
you're
buck
here,
is
what do
dead.
you think?
Womp.
Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Pick one. We can always come back and pick the other.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it
Nothing.
would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the
know.
same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yes.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
It'd be awesome.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard
I do
all
read the chat.
narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which
Love you,
choice
chat.
was the better
I
one?
love
chat.
chat. Hi,
Imagine if you had
chat.
selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what
I was
happens
locked
when
in.
you
My
pick the other
apologies.
option. Indeed,
We were
you
locked
are one
in.
of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're
What
not.
happens
We'll
in the
find
other
out.
option?
Yeah,
We'll
not
find
yet.
out.
I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to
It
this
won't activate
is
now. We have
lucky.
to start over, I think.
Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Thanks. The phone is ringing. Answer the phone.
I think you have to reset yourself, maybe? Here. If Stanley chooses no, the narrator continues the gag, but questions what Stanley would do if he wanted to stop. And when he chooses the other
Wonder what
option,
happens. I
then he
totally
leaves
haven't
Stanley
completed
with
the
the
game
options to
too
come
many
back.
times. This is like my first time really playing the game. Noah's backseat gaming
I'm backseat gaming. I've
because
never played this game once in my life.
I
We have to reset, yeah.
okay because
We're stuck.
yeah, but oh, but I've like played like go to 419. Give me 2 seconds. I'm explaining. I'm yapping. Yeah, I did my last stream was playing this first time. This is like after I did the new game plus, and it's like, okay, here's the stuff. So we're doing things again. Smiles. Okay, 419. Bucket, yay or name? Okay. Okay.
This will be great. This is gonna be
The
great.
embrace of an old friend. Stanley clutched
Okay.
the bucket tightly to
Left
his
or
chest
right?
and entered the door on his left.
Bucket's new content? Yeah. Wait, I'm waiting. Yeah. Reset? Okay. Or reset.
I'm waiting for my gelato to thaw.
You're waiting for your gelato to thaw?
Just a step through this door,
Womp.
Stanley thought to himself. That's
My
all I
freezer's too
need.
cold.
If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Is 219 in this room? I know 420 is. Oh.
Check for it.
Reset? You want me to reset again? Did I fumble?
You got on top of it again.
I did get into
Hang
top
on,
of
let
the
me
desk.
try and figure out what tracks they're trying to take you on.
Okay. You did it correctly? What do you want me to do next? Now 4 more?
Wait, Stanley
Oh.
thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Find the rest.
Is that it? Oh, that's it.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I would also hope to see weather one day.
Weather rocks. Anywhere there's a where is there a computer that's not here? What? That?
I don't
Go
know.
in there, maybe?
Trying to think of all the places there's a computer. There's like computers
You go
everywhere.
out the one. Out the window? I don't know. Cover, you get to try doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
We'll
meeting room,
we'll
and
find
Stanley
out.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, is there one in the employee?
And here it was, the
No.
lounge. What a room! But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following
Is there one in
directions,
there?
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't think there's one in the phone room. So, hold on.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets
Oh,
to tell him
womp
what to do,
womp.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Oh.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am very powerful.
You are, Cover, you are.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The other side? Like in the boss's office?
Oh, true. Wait. There's one in the broom closet. Trust.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I love the broom closet.
Okay, this is...
Was it in here?
No, I'm just saying this room is different.
Oh, read the wall.
Read the wall? What? Read the wall?
And
Blah, blah, blah.
whiteboard. There will be a reward. Go read the whiteboard.
Okay.
The whiteboards. Oh. Do you want me to write this down?
Yes.
Or are you taking...
I'm not taking
Hang
notes.
on, are you taking them to the... No.
And the one... The...
Hang on. Dearest chat, are you trying to take them to the completionist ending?
No.
Oh, well then I don't know. Oh, intriguing.
I want to go home. True. Noah, take notes of these. Take notes.
Take
Yeah.
notes. Stairs, fireplace, It's for an important person, so we need to go to the office.
You need to go to the office.
Well, isn't there like a smelly but private place for an important person? So you gotta go to the bathroom in
The
the
executive
office.
bathroom, yeah.
You probably need to go to. There's. I mean, the only place I can think of a fireplace is
The
either when you take
office.
Stanley, when you take him to. There might be one in the office. Chowder says he remember all of them.
Yeah.
Apparently. So. And then the other one's stairs. So we can just go. We can just keep on. Let's go to the executive bathroom.
Yeah.
We gotta go potty.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Stanley, doing as told.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think,
Figlies?
Stanley? What
Figlies
name
is
better
crazy.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness
Mhm,
that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Oh, look at the. Oh, yeah.
See, fireplace.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
there
discover
one by
not
the
an
fireplace?
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
888?
secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Type it more? Okay.
Damn.
8.
Oh,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
8.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
He's getting a little toxic.
Of course he is.
He's like, "Arrgh." Yeah.
Oh, where do we go now then?
Reset.
Piano time.
Reset. Okay. The phone!
The phone. You can go back to Stanley's room.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
It's your wife.
My wife. The wife I forgot I
It sounds like
had.
your wife. The wife that you unplugged.
Yeah. I've like both times. No, like all times you've gone to the phone. I've just never answered it. I've never spoken to my wife.
Damn, I think we need to go to the boss's office again.
Okay.
We might have fumbled.
It's okay.
Based on chatter, we may have fumbled. Sorry, chatter.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No freaking way.
Can't believe Stanley opened the door on his left.
We have 2 left stairs.
Let's go to the fireplace.
Wait. Red and blue.
I think that has to do with games.
Yeah.
Let's worry about this crazy later. Oh, what do you think then? Dearest chatter, we will accept your statements. We're enjoying ourselves. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Backseat gaming is open, Smiles. Look at the hints at both whiteboards. Okay.
Was that the red stuff?
Nearby fireplace, stairs, something to do with stairs.
927.
427. Why do we need contracts for them? NDA? 416.
I have no idea. I play games like Cult of the Lamb. I'm not good at puzzle shit. I'm being
That's
so
your line.
real. What?
Beware the false prophet. Wait, this is you.
I'm a false prophet. You're right.
How many times have you launched the game? It's for late game. 2 times. 2 times.
We need to go to the stairs. I don't know.
There's a fireplace at the office, and there's stairs right here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
We
to
go
his
down or
boss's
up?
office.
Maybe.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all
One
of the
more.
Figler Anlarines.
One more.
Very soon, you'll collect
One
the
more.
last one. And then the first
I think I know
number
where the
will
last one
equal the
is.
second number, and that will be it.
Because
Yippee!
We'll be
I
different
remember
people
seeing
by
one
then.
when we
Different in
went
the
to
sense
go
that we used to have
down the
none
elevator,
of them.
remember?
And now we have them all. You can't go back to
Yes?
when you had no Figler
I think
Anlarines.
it's there.
None of us can.
I think it's there.
Okay.
I think that's my...
I'll take your word for it.
I don't know if we have to reset between
I was not paying
figurines, though.
attention. Bestie, I'm being so real. I'm not paying attention.
It's okay. Oh, we've already done the input, though.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Do we have to do it
Stanley was
again?
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let
You
the
are the
narrator
missing one?
talk. That kind of anxiety
We are
isn't
missing
healthy,
one.
so he relaxed for a few moments
supposed to be very
with some calming
easy.
new
You are
age
missing
music.
one.
I
That
don't
one
know
is
where it
very
is.
easy. What the freak? Open the thing! Help! Okay.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward.
I
into
feel
the
soothed
opened
and
passageway.
rejuvenated.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly.
Don't you like calming
Savor
new
this
age
moment,
music? I
Stanley.
do.
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the
Oh my
sake
gosh,
of doing
music
it.
is so
Where
real.
so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
True.
I would tell you that I'm proud of you for
Oh,
collecting them all,
man.
but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll
Yes.
just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
The inputs. Oh, I think we might just have to do the thing. Which ending do you want to do, Noah? The one where you get crushed or normal? Or we could just
Do you want me
reset.
to take you somewhere?
Do you want me to go somewhere?
Do you want me to take you somewhere?
Actually, I'll just reset real quick. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just...
Follow this.
It's those figurines. Those figlets.
Follow this.
hold on.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Yes.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with
Yes.
inner richness?
Yes, it did.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay, skip ending. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Okay. Whoa, that just went over my
Find
head.
them. The memory zone.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right
That's why
there
I
on the
named
screen,
everything
but
with
how
another
could we
person.
know
That's
for
kinda real.
certain? We were so
Real.
innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Oh.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6.
Oh.
But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
No, I think the bathroom was the fourth one.
Yeah.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here by the red and blue doors. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
See?
I'm glad these moments are so
I'm so
crystal
good, I'm
clear
so
in your
good,
memory,
I'm so
but
good,
I shouldn't
I'm so
be
good.
surprised. After
Real.
all, science
Real.
tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
The illusion of free choice.
The illusion of choice.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room,
Wrong.
but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't think so. I don't think this happened.
I don't think it happened either, but it's okay.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Okay. Oh, this is awesome. Wait, this goes crazy. I don't know.
What's that down there?
I need to edit my videos like this.
It's mini stand number 5.
Whoa. This is literally me, narrator.
Yeah, not you and me, you and narrator.
Me
Found
and
it
narrator.
under the stairs.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
This is awesome. Okay. Edited music.
Directed
Okay.
by the narrator.
Best
edited by the
boy, so
narrator,
true,
by the
starring
narrator,
Stanley,
produced
the
by the
narrator.
Best boy by the narrator, starring Stanley. Credit
Takes you
the
back, doesn't
narrator.
it? I spent a lot of time making that video,
I can
but
tell.
it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I can tell.
8 minutes. Godspeed, Stanley. Stanley, the narrator. Godspeed, the narrator.
Best 8 minutes of my life.
True.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that
It is a
happened more
masterpiece.
recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all
Yes.
collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, hold on.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Oh no. Womp womp.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Okay.
Stop the loading
Okay,
screen.
okay.
Isn't there some way we can stay here,
Okay.
keep enjoying
Okay,
these
okay.
figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do
Oh.
the memory zone again from
Okay.
the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay.
Okay, yes. The back of the boss's office. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct
Can we watch the
and clear
video
in my
again?
mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
I don't know, but it's gonna be God tier if we do.
And here's where I made that video.
I do.
Don't you remember the video we watched?
I do. Yes.
Oh, you found it.
Yes.
Yes,
Aw.
I love that
I love it
video.
too. Narrator, you're my Pookie. Giving you a big kiss.
Still don't remember the pink
Real.
room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one.
No,
Good
I don't
room, though.
I don't
A
think we
fine
found it in the
room.
pink room.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Because of the way he sounds, I imagine.
everyone call him their Pookie? That's crazy.
The way they sound. It's because of the way he talks. It's because he goes, "Oh no, Stanley.
I forgive
Oh
him.
no." That's bottom behavior. Sorry.
What? Noah, chill.
Tell me I'm wrong. Look at me and tell me that
You
I'm wrong.
need to chill out.
Okay, pause real quick.
Okay.
Just to clarify, keep doing this and oh my goodness, help me? Sorry, chatter. You caught me off guard.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, go all the way through this
Okay.
backwards, like he said to.
No way. I would have
This
never
was our
freaking
second
guessed.
figure.
Sorry.
Don't you remember? Yes,
Sorry,
I
I
remember
just-
it too. The
just wanted to
past is truly a
catch you at a good
wonderful
time.
thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
I'm keeping going.
This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh no. Wait. I know this room.
You do.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I
Yeah.
remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say
Are
I
you
was
using the
actually
wiki?
quite
Noah's
fond
using
of
the
it
wiki.
now.
I'm not using
Look
the
how
wiki.
much fun the past is. I want more memories.
My job.
You have 0 jumps. Yeah, I jumped all the time. I'm kind of a... They call me the jumper.
Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
The illusion of free choice.
The illusion of free choice.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
He cannot remember.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this
Oh,
whole
the
story got
cutscene.
started.
Your
Back then
mother
I was...
and dad
I was
are
different.
true.
I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then, somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
I don't know.
I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again.
No.
I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so
He's
much fun
schizophrenic?
to play
Oh,
with.
help?
You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one
Real.
more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the
Okay.
office, and then I'll retire him for
No.
good.
No.
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Can you go to desk 434 for me if it's available? No, get it here.
Oh. 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 Okay.
I found the ending that you were looking for.
Buttons. I love buttons.
Just keep pressing them. Listen. We
Me
need to
working
do
in
this
a
again with the
factory.
bucket. We need to do this again with the bucket. We need to do this again with the bucket.
Is there a different ending with the bucket?
Yes.
Okay.
We need. It requires the phone ringing or the little narrator monologue, but
Mm-hmm.
the bucket ending looks insane. Well, not insane. It just looks like a different experience.
Every ending with the bucket is like crazy.
Real. I'm not cheating. I'm taking us places. What is the point of being a passenger if you are not passengering? Being a passenger is giving directions. The only way to get out of here is to reset. Yeah. That is the passenger seat. You can. The only way to get out of here is to reset on your own. I've never played this game. Don't expect me to remember it. Is the phone ringing?
No.
Try leaving. See if the narrator starts talking.
Reset again? Until it rings?
The
Okay.
phone needs to ring or The phone needs to ring, or the narrator needs to start giving a little monologue about how this never happens.
We'll go till the phone rings. It's more reliable.
Okay. Probably, I assume. I mean, we've heard the monologue a few times in the past few minutes, though. Well, in the past few tries.
Let me cook. It's ringing.
Okay, go get the bucket.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Oh.
No, this is bucket heaven. Not hell.
Oh.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
I can't tell if I'm moving or not.
Real. I have something else for us to do, but wait. Oh wait,
I like
no, you've already
it.
been there. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. This will reset on its own, so you can just stay here.
Okay. Surreal
Like this
experience.
It is. Don't you like the overtone chorus? The bucket.
How long does it take until it resets?
I have no idea. It said that it will eventually reset, but I have no idea.
Okay, good one.
If you want, you can just leave. It doesn't really matter how long you stay. I have another thing for us to do,
Okay.
if you're ready. It has to do with the bucket.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Reset manually? Okay. Okay. The phone's ringing again.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter though. Go get the bucket.
Sorry, wife. I'm busy.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket.
No, we need
but
to go to the
Stanley
new
was
content.
A very lucky fellow.
Okay.
Very lucky indeed.
I don't know
At
if
least I think it would be something I know you haven't seen yet.
I don't know. I don't think I've gotten. Then go to the catwalk.
Chat.
Stanley clutched the
You
bucket
can follow the
tightly to
chatter
his
or you can
chest
follow me.
and
I don't care
entered the
whichever
door
one you
on his
do.
left.
I low-key forgot how to get to new content. It's been like too long.
Follow the chatter.
Yeah.
Follow the chatter.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the
Oh, I just
meeting
walked
room?
into the wall.
Yes,
I just
Stanley.
wasn't
No,
looking.
Never mind.
I wasn't looking where I was
The bucket
going.
was wrong.
Looking at my phone while
Stanley
driving.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Epilogue. Hang on.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
Oh.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
My apologies.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Yeah, I don't know.
I suppose that would
actually.
explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
I love the way
Oh.
he
So
talks.
much of the impact of the story is
so
dependent
pooky.
on your understanding of what
Are you gonna,
is and isn't a bucket. Please, step
You
in
know what?
here
Never
for a
mind.
moment.
You would.
What?
No, that's a. Hang on.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, my
Simple
favorite
enough,
game
right?
show.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Guys, I don't know about this one.
Guys, wait, let me see.
No.
No.
Correct. It is a hologram
Okay.
of a
True.
bucket.
True.
What
True.
the
True.
fuck?
True.
Sorry.
True. True. True.
I'm not built for it.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No. 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 No.
What?
No. No. No.
Correct. It is a
Oh,
3D
true.
printed
True, true,
recreation
true.
of a bucket,
True.
not an actual
True.
bucket.
True.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
I don't think so.
Incorrect.
What the?
This is a bucket.
Oh wait, this one might be.
Item 4.
This one might
Is
be
this
a bucket. This one might be. 1984. This one might be a bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth.
Okay,
I thought this
I
was a
might be
gimmick.
stupid.
How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Okay, so he said it wasn't a bucket last time, so it's clearly.
Incorrect.
Oh.
This is a bucket.
My apologies.
Cover DMs real quick.
Okay.
Item 6.
It has to do with the thing I said earlier.
Is this a bucket?
Oh, no.
Trick question.
Of
Both.
course.
Gotcha.
Of course, of course, of course.
Quick question.
Item.
Can't believe
Wait,
you got
hold on.
tricked
I
by a
can't
trick
find the next
question.
one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
Huh? Oh, yes. Oh,
Okay,
no.
you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted
Damn.
mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
I believe that everything's a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
No.
Am I a bucket?
Maybe.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I
You're
ever
my
had
bucket.
to begin with. I'm afraid the
Oh.
bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Damn.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything
Yes.
a bucket?
That's what I
Every
said.
single thing in the game
That's
was
what
a
I
bucket.
said.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, You're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful
Yay.
news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
I'll go back and answer everything correctly. You just might have to tell me the right answers because I can't guarantee I'll remember.
All of his co-workers
Do you want me
were
to find
gone.
it?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
find
It
it.
takes
Hang
a
on.
lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No freaking
But
way.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Easy.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket's
Stanley
correct,
took the
the
door on
bucket's
his left
wrong.
to go back to the meeting room.
What is real, what is
No.
not?
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Danger everywhere? True.
No, stop. Look there on the
Okay, I
wall. You
found
see,
it.
there's a sign right there.
I've
It says,
there's-
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the
no.
entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment. Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the
Okay,
thing I'm
guys,
showing
time to
you
lock
is
in.
a bucket. Simple enough, right?
Slow
This
down.
should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Okay.
Item 1. Is this a
No.
bucket? Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a
The next one
3D
is-
printed recreation of a bucket,
Okay.
not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Clearly a bucket.
Yeah. The next one is.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Trick.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Yay or nay, Noah? Oh.
Chatter says no. Do no and then look behind you.
Yes, thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
What railing? What do I say to this? There's a person? Dog, what? Where?
It doesn't say. Apparently it changes nothing. So it doesn't really matter what you do.
You know what?
Oh
I'm too
shit, there
confused to
is.
even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket?
It's a
Mere moments
narrator.
ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And
Crazy.
yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing
Who
this.
is he?
I'm losing myself, and
My
myself
Pookie.
was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
I don't know who that is.
I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
It is 432.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's
Apparently his
delightful
name
to
is
get some
the
clarity
Watching
on that
Man.
issue. But it
Oh,
doesn't change the
okay,
fact
good
that
one.
we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the
The
buckets.
only other
okay?
human to show
And
up.
we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into
Mariella.
anyone else, maybe
Oh
don't
yeah,
mention
true.
that.
Never
Who
mind.
knows what that
Love
information might
Mariella.
do to a person. All right, here we go.
Cover. You've unlocked something extraordinary. Can we go to... Hang on. Can we go to the menu screen?
Quit the menu? Okay.
Epilogue should be there now.
Where?
I don't see it. We may have to completely restart the game. We need to relaunch it. Do you want to relaunch it and put in 420 as our fun time too?
Okay.
Yippee!
Ah.
The darkness
The
is
void.
comforting.
Go in and out until the guy leaves.
We've unlocked. I think based on what I've seen, we've unlocked the epilogue. So
Hold on. It's not letting me move my mouse.
oh shit!
Because I have everything on one monitor. It's not letting me. It's not letting me move my mouse.
Shit, are we fumbling? Shit. Yeah, we'll be right back.
We're back. I think. We're back.
Let me check.
Yeah, we're back. Okay. I get to enter my favorite time. Will I do it? Should I do it? Should I enter my favorite time?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I should.
You should.
Okay. Okay. That kind of made me tweak a little bit. I was like, oh my god, I can't move my mouse. Help! Okay. 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 But should I want to actually kind of put in my real time, see what happens. It's my favorite
no,
time.
no, do 420.
No, 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 no. What if I don't want to? What if I have free will?
Do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. Oh.
Thanks.
You have to stream to me.
Oh, is it not screen sharing?
No, it's not screen sharing to me.
I'm so sorry. It asked if it was my favorite time of day, and I said yeah. Or could you simply not
I'm
resist
watching your
giving me
stream,
the...
but like I want it back.
I do
Like-
enjoy giving the correct time. After all, I know how much you enjoy saying the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate is...
Very.
You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard, yeah? Let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay.
Yay.
I see no epilogue.
I guess there's more to do, and I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Womp.
I was excited. But hey, at least we got to have that nice little moment. So, did you do
This is the story of a man
skip
named Stanley.
ending?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you
Stanley
did the skip
worked for
button
a
ending?
company in a big building where he
Yes,
was
I
employee
did.
number 427.
No, I'll pull up my last stream.
Employee number 427's job
I'm not
was
pulling up
simple.
your last
He
stream.
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons
I
to
know I can
push,
skip this, but I
how
just
long
don't want
push
to.
them, and in what order.
Okay, we're gonna go to
This
the
is
meeting
what
room.
employee 427
Uh-huh.
did
The meeting
every
room?
day,
Meeting room.
every month
Okay.
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
And then one day, something
Just
very
imagine
peculiar
Sisyphus
happened.
happy.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh
No one
no.
had showed up to give him instructions,
Oh
call a
no.
meeting, or even say hi. Never
I'll
in
say hi
all
to you,
his years at
Stanley.
the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay.
All of his co-workers
What now?
were
Meeting
gone.
room?
What could it mean?
Let's go to the meeting
Stanley
room.
decided
I
to
wanna
go
see
to the
something.
meeting room.
Bucket, yay, or
Perhaps he
nay?
had simply missed a memo.
Huh?
Bucket, yay or
No.
nay? Okay.
Let's not think about the bucket right now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
This is
hoping he
not what
might
we
find
need.
an answer there.
Oh. What happened? Why?
We just we were checking something. Can we go? Let's just go through this real quick. Or reset quickly, whichever you prefer. 3. This is the 3rd launch.
I think you have to do it until he leaves. Until who leaves?
The wiki doesn't say that, but I don't know. Do you want to do the escape pod ending? That seems like it could be part of it.
Yeah. Yes, we can do that.
All of his co-workers were
bucket?
gone.
Bucket?
What could it mean? Stanley
Yeah, why
decided
not?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace.
Okay, what now?
Protective, yet delicate.
Go to the 2 doors
assertive,
left.
Yet compassionate.
Okay.
Then we'll go back to this loop of playing that
Stanley
game.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Go to the boss's office.
Okay.
Still no
Hang
one
on,
was
hang on.
here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
So, when we get to the boss's office, enter it very slowly and quickly step back when the door closes, before the door can close. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Like which door?
The door to the boss's office. So we go all the way up to the boss's office, and
Coming
then
to a staircase,
before we can
Stanley and the
fully go
bucket
in,
walked
we back
upstairs to
out.
the boss's office.
Here?
We abort. Yes. I think. Back out. Was that it? Hang on. Enter it slowly. Oh, shit.
Okay, good one.
Maybe try this one. Yeah, try that boss's office door, and it's supposed to go slowly.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
Shit,
once
see?
again
I told you,
stunned
you go too
to
fast.
discover not an indication of
I don't
anything
even
wrong.
know. I can't
Crushed
control
by
my
the weight of
speed.
this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an
Hang on.
emotional dumpster
This is
fire,
the base
if not
speed.
for the soothing presence of the bucket.
You have to
Even
reboot
now,
it?
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth
Reboot
and
what?
guiding light
The game?
pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he...
Reboot how? Like just close it? Relaunch?
You basically have to tease the door and just go in and out and in and out and in and out until you can get out.
Yes, relaunch. I guess we're relaunching.
It depends on where you want to go.
I don't know. I'm being told two different things. What you're doing affects something, but it's not necessary.
We should try to get that ending with or without the bucket. I don't think it fully makes it. No, we should take we gotta take the bucket.
Okay.
But we can do this. It shouldn't be too hard. We just need it was the second set of doors. I was wrong. But I just watched a very, very, very short playthrough video, and they basically go in, out, in, out, in, out, and they like barely step in. They slowly rock, like you know how sometimes you slowly rock back and forth to try and figure out where the limit is.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of do that. They push in a little more each time, quickly going in and out to try and get the door to trigger. So let's try that.
Okay.
And if we can't get it, then who gives a shit?
All of his co-workers
We
were
can't
gone.
get it.
What could it
And
mean?
that's okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The narrator, we love you, but
Stanley's
please.
bucket, the only
The
co-worker he
yapper.
would ever truly need.
I
He
forgive
is
him.
my yapper.
Stanley clutched
Yeah,
the
I
bucket
forgive
tightly
him.
to his chest and entered the door on his left.
It doesn't
Still
affect
no
the
one was
epilogue,
here.
which is what we're
Stanley
trying to do.
needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the
Second
bucket
set of
walked
stairs,
upstairs to the
so
boss's
not this
office.
one, or second set of doors.
It's the next doors.
Okay.
It's the doors into the office itself. It's the big ones. They basically edge the door, not to say it like that.
Huh?
They go a little faster. They go very fast, but it's gonna be either way.
Hold on, I need to lock in for this.
Lock in, lock in. That's about to do that. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it until it goes. Just
Sweet.
keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
Tweaking.
Just keep doing it. It does something. I promise. I'm not just fucking with you. Go a little bit further each time.
I'm scared though. I'm scared I'm gonna miss it.
Don't be scared. Just do it. Just do it. Worst comes to worst, we reset and we listen to the yapper yap.
Stepping in.
I did it.
Go back to your office.
The yapper. He's gone. He got left in the office.
Yep. I miss the yapper now.
Me too. Where is he? Whenever
I don't
there's like
it without him.
whenever there's like segments where he's like not talking, I kind of tweak a little bit because I'm like, I miss him. Whenever he's like, I'm just gonna go
Look
away
for
now, I'm like, no.
428. Look for 428. Go there.
Hold on.
Keep going.
I just wanted to adjust something. Oh. Where do I go? Here?
Hang on. Escape pod floor 760?
Yeah.
Yep, go there. Keep going until you reach it. Okay, we're already pretty high up. We don't have to worry too much. Keep going. Keep going.
Four more floors. Four more.
I want my yapper back. I don't like it.
Where's my pook? Where's my pookie?
Where's Pookie? Bring back Pookie.
My baby girl.
Baby girl. I need to go back and watch the saddest animations of this shit.
Me too, me too, me too, me too.
Look at Pookie's face. We're gonna do that after this, aren't we?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, in here?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing anything, so. Oh,
There's supposed to be something on the
cutscene.
other side. Oh, you've been cutscene?
Oh, my hands. Whoa. He's kind of a freak. I feel like I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to. Whoa.
Damn.
The bucket is saved. Our the way that Stanley caressed it was crazy. That was kind of crazy.
This might be it. Wait, go forward. We're gonna
All
go.
of his co-workers were gone.
We're gonna
What
go.
could
We're
it
gonna
mean?
go.
Stanley
gonna go
decided
check
to
the
go to
meeting
the meeting
room.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Okay.
a memo.
Then we'll exit the game.
Look, he's not on the pedestal. No more bucket.
Oh shit. We changed something. Something's
We
not
did
right.
change something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Yeah.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Look at the whiteboards for me.
Yet there
Damn
was
it.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let me check something. Okay. I check the other whiteboard.
Which guy?
What do you mean?
Which guy leaves?
I think we need to.
The guy at the start. The one who asked you to set the clock. No. But he's my
So we
favorite.
need to reset the game until we stop read. Aww, not Pookie.
Yes, he told me that I was so good. I was like, what the freak?
He's so
I
Pookie.
can't do this.
Okay, I guess we're gonna stop seeing Pookie until we're gonna reset the game.
Okay. Let me
Well, we
just.
thought when you said that you have to do it until he leaves, we thought you meant that like you were talking about the game, like taking the bucket to go say yes and stuff.
Oh yeah, like the guy that like
you-
the watcher guy. I
we
thought that's
thought-
what you were talking about. I was like,
I thought you were
dude.
talking about something else.
I was like, do I have to check that many times? Oh.
So it's okay though. We figured it out now.
It hasn't asked me this question since I first like did the thing. How my computer is right now, like the way that my desk is set up. Yeah. The sun is shining on my like laptop screen, so I can barely see it anyways right now. So I'll
Okay,
just
go right. Go max.
Max.
That's what the best says. The chatter.
So it's. Oh, I'm killing myself. In a video
Put it the other
game.
way. Put it the other way. The other way, cover. Other way.
There.
Other
Are you
way.
serious? There's jump scares.
Other way, cover.
No.
I think they're saying no to me. If you put it to the top, that makes it. I think that makes it the most visible. But if you put it down more, if you go the other way, it'll make it less visible.
I'm tweaking. I don't know what to do.
Keep it bright.
Okay.
Just hit confirm.
If
I
I
know
get-
you.
If I get jump scared, it's Jover. If I get jump scared, I'm ending stream. And then I'm crying.
Yeah, we know. Or I know that. Just hit confirm.
Yay! I agree.
Yay!
Okay, this is my type of game. We're so back.
Hype.
Which of the two words below is the most appealing to you?
Right.
I'm
Scrumptious.
I'm kind of going with Uncle Boinkle.
There's something wrong with you. Scrumptious is way better.
No.
We say shit like that all the time, though.
Please don't adjust the slider. I won't. Do you want what time it is right now?
Do 420. We're not gonna see him in a while. Soon, anyway.
Is the time that is right now the correct time?
For you, it is. It isn't for me.
Yeah, 'cause you're in Portugal. Yes,
I'm in Portugal.
what is time anyway?
Normally, it was.
No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me?
Who? Oh, wait. Cover. You're going at the game at a different pace, and you're not showing me anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Closing the game doesn't screen share. Me and Noah are a Discord call, so that's probably obvious, but I'm screen sharing so Noah can get the feed actively.
Yeah, I
Before
need to
chat.
know.
Okay, help? Yes
You
or
should-
no?
you should. I think you should help.
Of course.
I missed you, Pookie.
I love you, Pookie Bear. Okay, do we quit now? Again? Do we leave?
You gotta quit again.
Okay. Oh.
Yo, it's covered box. She, they.
Stop. Why are you reading my description? I was actually gonna edit it the other day, but I didn't. Because I was like, I don't
You probably should. I should be in your title. I'm important enough to be in your
think
title.
so. I don't think so.
Chatter, am I important enough to be in the title?
What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. No one knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers.
Chatter said yes.
Sure, I've adjusted all the game
Better.
settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do. Like a day job. And now
Cover.
the job is over.
Aww.
What?
You're not sharing with me.
Well, I'm reading it to you, so you at least get like a little bit of an idea.
Okay. I just like seeing.
Okay. You gotta see it to believe it. He got fired? No! Okay, and now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is.
I do.
I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time. But that's okay. Video games aren't meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? No? Why do you think I'm in a Discord call?
Well, I'm here.
You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I've really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon.
Pookie.
I can't do this!
Epilogue.
I can't do this! I need him.
Epilogue time.
Epilogue time?
I can't believe you killed Pookie, chatter.
Oh,
Epilogue time.
worst moment of my life. Okay, epilogue. Oh. Why is Tyler barking? Oh, many years later. Stanley's dead. Oh, here we are. Back where I ended last stream. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, if I'm supposed to be looking for anything. Oh, okay.
Nothing.
It's kind of pretty.
Just let it happen to you, cover. Music is insightful.
Yeah, I might start crying. Sorry. Tweaking.
Tweaking.
The memory zone.
Yep. Go on. There should be a bunch of gym buttons somewhere.
Oh, good one. Assuming I just follow.
Yep, just keep going.
The press release goes on to promise that to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release.
Aw. Gym buttons. One of them says Stanley.
Spoiler warning.
Jeez.
Gin, 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 gin,
Thought it would entice you more.
gin, gin, gin. Gin, Stanley, gin. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley.
The silence is deafening. Get them all. Or you might love this one.
The Pookie.
Pookie's back.
Hello again. It is nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's little screen. Or the little screen. The game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle. Jesus, I can't read. Okay. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy, I think. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together and make a new title for our game.
Story of bomb. Story of birthday party. The final home planet. The final birthday party.
I'm kind of a fan of the final printer jam.
Yes.
Because it fits with the theme.
It fits with the theme.
The Stanley Parable 3. The final printer jam. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1. And then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. I think it would be silly. Good. Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you that broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself, forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time.
This is employee 432, by the way.
Do you want me to put 15? I don't think I can. No. I'll just put in the current time.
Yep.
This is the current time for me. Please adjust the slider. Well, it's already barely visible right now, so thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Oh, true?
Bar!
You know what?
Let's get in there.
Breaking Bad? No way. Honestly, I might just end the stream here. I've been doing this for like 3 hours, I think.
You have.
So,
Let's go watch that animation.
so yeah, this was a good stream. I'll have to edit both of the parts together, so 3-hour VOD, but it's okay. Thank you. Can you first talk to your wife?
No, this is a good place to end it, I think.
Maybe we'll talk to my wife another time.
Next stream, come back.
Next stream. And then we'll switch to Minecraft, and then I'll be basic and boring.
Minecraft! We can play Minecraft on the new server.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Alright.